As a starter in 11 games this season, Naz Reid is averaging 20.3 points, 9.1 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game, while shooting 45% from the field and 35% from three on 8 attempts per game. He's 25 years old, seemingly ready to make a star leap. He really just needs the consistent opportunity to do so. He's entering free agency in the offseason, and I guarantee you he's looking for a starting spot. And if you look up his height on Google, he's listed at 6'9", but in all likelihood, he's 6'10", and honestly, he looks like a 7-footer to me. But at that size, his film is unbelievable. The handle, the balance, the variety in shots that he takes and makes. I mean, enough talking, let's just take a look. So, in back-to-back games versus OKC and Houston, he took his defender in the post. His first shot results in a right-hand hook shot. Then, the next quarter, he does a wicked spin move into a lefty hook shot. Next game, he starts out with the lefty hook shot. Then in the second half, he uses his right. The ability to make that shot with both hands is unfair because now the defense can't force you one way or the other. He has one of the best hook shots in all the basketball. It's a go-to shot for him. He's shooting 64.7% on them, which is good for the 84th percentile. And notice his shot chart. One of two things is going to happen when he's shooting. He's either shooting from three or in the painted area. He loves the step back three. Whether it's off the catch and his defender flies by trying to close out, or occasionally he will do something like this. He's handling like a point guard, bringing it up the court. Then he starts to speed up as if he's driving. Then he stops on a dime between, and now the defender is way back. It turns out he's shooting 56.8% on step back jumpers, 91st percentile, just crazy considering his size. And of course, his ability to stretch the floor at that size sets up his downhill game. Here he catches, and the Heat defender is so worried about the three, it's over. Quick burst of speed. The next defender is like, oh, that's a large human being handling. I can pick his pocket with ease. Well, Naz Reid got the handles of Kyrie Irving. And then the icing on the cake, contorting his body to finish through a contest. As a driver, or if he just catches close to the rim, he has the fadeaway, the floater, and of course, the hook shot to fall back on. He shoots above league average in terms of efficiency for all three categories. The Timberwolves should really think about starting him next to either Gobert or Randle. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening because of NBA politics. Both Randle and Gobert have been starters basically their whole career, making way more than Reid, who is known as a sixth man. It's just not something that teams usually do. But if they want to, the data does back it up. So per pivotfade.com, their most played lineup is Mike Conley, Ant Edwards, McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. 528 total minutes, 113.8 offensive rating, 114.2 defensive rating. Now, let's go over that same lineup, but taking out Julius Randle and putting in Naz Reid. 108 total minutes, 128 offensive rating, 104.4 defensive rating. Honestly, that might be their best five. In a perfect world, in my opinion, that's who should start for the team. Now, if you start him next to Julius Randle, the most played lineup that is working includes Alexander Walker, DiVincenzo, and Edwards, then, of course, Julius Randle and Naz Reid. 135 minutes, 133 offensive rating, 112.4 defensive rating. The Mike Conley starting unit with Randle and Reid instead of Gobert has barely played together. Only 55 minutes, 111 offensive and defensive rating. So overall, they're just playing even basketball. Let me know below if you think Naz Reid should start when everyone's healthy. And also leave a like. Thank you. He's been unbelievable, and his development over his career is unreal. He deserves recognition.